little higher. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss out when I post videos. So today I'm going to be doing 5 different spreads, 5 different topics, and 5 different card layouts, and they are going to tell you different things about different topics. So I'm not going to get in it until you pick a pile. So what I want you to do is let's take our 3 deep mindful breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So now that you are connected with your higher self, I want you to choose the pile or the piles. If more than one calls out to you, that is perfectly okay, but I want you to choose the one or the ones that call out to you, that choose your intuition, and we will go from there. Okay guys, so you're going to choose between the Dreams of Gaia, the Sacred Rebels, Past Life, Whispers of Love, or the Success Oracles. Alright, you guys, if you chose any of the other piles, I'm going to start with the Dreams of Gaia. If you chose any of the other ones, I will see you on your pile. Dreams of Gaia, this is going to be a self-reflection spread. So I'm going to start from here all the way to here, and this is going to, each card is going to answer one of the 5 questions that I have right here. So the first question is how to stay grounded. This card rarely comes out. So this card right here is like trickster, manipulative, getting played, getting conned. That's this card. And so, or this could also represents like being naive as well, because you see the girl in the back, she's just like, you know, like, you could also be a Taurus or an Aries or a Capricorn, or have any one of those in your chart. You could also have Virgo in your chart right here. I just want to look at her, that's what I think of. Okay, so this also a need to know your worth and to know your value. Number 11 might get your attention as well. I'm gonna look this card up because it never comes out. So how to stay grounded. How you can stay grounded is to go out in nature. She's outside, so going out into nature, wearing green. How you can stay grounded. Learn to also tend to your needs. Okay, how can they stay grounded? Okay, yeah, this is an awareness card. Yeah, awareness is key. Something is not right. Something is not as they seem. Someone is not as they seem. So yeah, be careful who you're letting around you into your energy, into your space, okay? Because not everybody that's being nice has your best intentions, okay? Just because they're being nice or coming off as nice and sweet, like they have your best interest, someone is not, and you're being played, or you're being you're ignoring your intuition, and you're letting someone take advantage of you or your emotions. This is about being aware. Yeah, like don't just fall for someone because of their looks, because just because they're a beautiful face doesn't mean that they have a beautiful heart. Okay? Yeah, so this person right here that has the cards in their hand, this is talking about someone who caters to your weaknesses, okay? Who caters to your weaknesses and addictions, dealing out easy lies instead of hard truths. He tells you to blame others for all that is wrong, disappointments, heartache, past failures, and missed opportunities, instead of taking responsibility for your own choices and actions. Okay, whenever the deception lays at this time, there may be some basis for your doubts and questions. Your inner voice is telling you to look closer and see beyond selfish desires and blame so you can perceive the truth. Be honest with yourself, or heartache and disappointment may well follow. So yeah, a way you can stay grounded is to make sure that you're being aware, possibly being aware of your emotions. Okay, your emotions are like warning signals. They're like your spidey sense, and I feel like you're ignoring your spidey sense all because of a beautiful face, or all because it's like, oh, I love that person, they really don't mean me any harm. They're feeding on your addictions, whatever your weakness is. Okay, that's like yeah, they're definitely feeding on off of your emotions. So this could be like an energy vampire around you, and you definitely know who this is, and you probably contemplate about cutting this person off a lot. And yeah, so I'm not telling you what to do, but this person doesn't look very happy, and the way that you can stay grounded is to uproot the people and the things that are causing you to wilt. Ooh, that flower reference. Okay, so that is how you can stay grounded. Tend to your needs. You literally treat yourself like a plant. So those little rotted little flowers, those people, those things, it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be thoughts as well. You know, so that's got to go. How to stay grounded. Those emotions, tend to them. Don't ignore them. They're not going to go away just because you're ignoring them. So the second question, what should you focus on? Ooh, heaven and earth. Okay, so you should focus on what is around you. Like, you should focus on what is around you, your priorities, your responsibilities, what you got going on. Okay, your finances, getting your life in order. You should focus on what you're doing. You should focus on getting balance. Finding that balance in your life, tending to the needs and the relationships that you have around you. Protect. I'm just like literally was about to be on repeat right now. So yeah, you might be getting some money coming into you, or you need to get your finances in order. Yeah, you should just focus on yourself, what you got going on there. Okay, this is also balance. Like, this is literally like makes me think of like balance. So you should focus on getting your life in balance, your finances in order. You should focus on your health, how you feel, how your family feels. There's I'm gonna look this up as well. These animals are getting my attention. Building up your self-confidence, building up that courage, finding your inner strength. This is what you need to focus on. This is more of like focusing on yourself and your family and your finances, and getting your life in order and getting your life balanced. I'm gonna look that up. Look, this is funny. This is also green. Nourishing your body, drinking more water. This is all about getting grounded as well, because they have roots everywhere. And this card is like, you should focus how to stay grounded. You should focus on getting grounded, becoming grounded in your life, becoming stable in your life. These cards are like going hand in hand right there, so that's cool. Yeah, something to look forward to. Let's see what you have to look forward to. Wisdom. You have to look forward to wisdom, knowledge, new direction, new information presenting itself to you, a new way of thinking, a new belief, a new way of living and being. Wow, good job, you guys. You are no longer this naive person. Well, you're moving out of this. This is the self-reflection. So this is what, you know, you could be moving toward, because this is what you have to look forward to. A new direction presenting itself to you, a new way. You finding that you have the light so that you can continue to move toward that dark tunnel, through that dark tunnel. Okay, self-care practice for you to explore. And you have the Queen of Earth. Look at all this, you guys. She is out into nature. This person right here, this wisdom, she is finding her answers outside. This one, this is the Earth card as well, Heaven and Earth, and she is outside. Okay, so this is like all earth. Okay, so your focus here is learning how to become grounded and stable in your energy and in your life, and learning how to uproot people and things that just disturbs that. And so the self-care practice, okay, the self-care practice that you should incorporate, okay, you notice that the girl is right there. So if we're not talking about a person here, think of this as like you. So your masculine side and your feminine side, and your feminine side is not being nurtured, you're not being kind to yourself. So the self-care practice for you to practice is showing yourself kindness and compassion. Mother yourself, but do not smother yourself, okay? That means like, yeah, literally, mother yourself, don't smother yourself. Touch, connect, and create with your hands. Be supportive and nurturing. Seek out a mothering role model, okay? A need for wise and honest counsel. You are loved and supported. Share the responsibilities. See that? Like, yeah, share the responsibilities, because this card right here is talking about, you know, blaming someone solely for, you know, their actions and not taking responsibility for your part in this. As a form of self-reflection, is like, share that responsibility, okay? That responsibility is not just on that one person, okay? Take that responsibility how it needs to be. Or, you know, if you are blaming someone else, but if you're just blaming yourself, understand that they also played a part in everything like that as well. And so this is about mothering yourself and finding a mother role model, a mentor that can show you, or, you know, give you that wisdom and that guidance that you need. So this is, again, all this earth energy. So your focus right here is just being grounded and learning how to show yourself compassion and move ahead with being honest with yourself and being more imbalanced, okay? Because I feel like, yeah, creating, nurturing that feminine, nurturing your feminine energy, or just nurturing yourself. And finally, your blessing in disguise is the King of Earth. Oh my gosh, you guys. You have the Queen of Earth, you have the King of Earth. There's just back and forth. And over here, there's like female and then there's male. And then here, there's female and there's male. So you have to get in balance, okay? You might be very masculine energy, even if you are a female. You're just very masculine. And then you have the King of Earth. This is crazy cool, you guys. Okay, so the King of Earth in reverse is abuse, misusing your power, and it all goes back to this. This is why you're grounded. I mean, this is why you're off balance, because, like, you know, abusing your power, being lazy, free yourself from control. And life is meant to be enjoyed, okay? You got yourself on this tightrope. Like, look, he's playing, but he's just like, she's not having any fun. Okay, so there needs to be, like, you're misusing your power. Look, conning people. Pay it forward. Honor your process. Now is the time to make changes. Okay, so that's what this card is, the King of Earth. But it was in reverse, so this represents someone who expects others to do for him what he is too lazy to do for himself. He can feel that he is the Lord of his domain, and believe all who dwell within are there to serve him. He may even be someone who tends towards chauvinism or misogynistic behavior. The reverse king can be rigid and controlling, bullish and pedantic. He can also be jealous and unwilling to relinquish anything he sees as his property. He may represent someone who is vainglorious, a name dropper who believes themselves to be far more important than they are, and be willing to take another's laurels for their own by suggesting that their success is only due to help. Okay, so you got to get out of that entitled behavior, like that entitled mindset. Okay, and yeah, so the blessing in disguise that you have is I get, okay, so the blessing that you have, I guess, is coming to the realization that that is really how you are. Okay, and once you become grounded and do this self-reflection, you realize like that you aren't nourishing, you know, that you aren't nurturing your whole self, and you're being manipulative, but you might can't see that right now. You might can't see how, and when you do that self-reflection, you'll be able to see exactly how you have been in your life. So that's what I have for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next time. Okay, so if you chose this is going, these cards are going to tell me 3 questions. Okay, this first card is going to tell me what brings you and your partner together. Card is going to tell me what pulls you two apart. And this is going to tell me what needs your attention. So these 2 cards right here came out. I did not add them because this is a 3-card spread, but I just wanted to, I'm going to use these as advice for these 2 cards. Okay, so what brings you two together? Okay, this says embrace your emotions. Embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. So what brings you two together is, I'm hearing a divine union. Okay, like it was no accident that you guys met. Okay, there are no accidents, there are no mistakes. But this is like, there was no, like, y'all meeting or y'all being together is not an accident, okay? Y'all were meant to be together for right now, I guess. Or for, yeah, y'all are meant to be together right now while y'all are together. So, okay. You guys might share some interests as well. Like you guys might believe in the same things. Maybe mythological creatures. Or you guys like believe in that. You guys might share the same passion. Or are going to create something beautiful together. Okay, so you have number 18. So you guys may see 18 a lot or 9 a lot. But I feel like somewhere along the lines you guys forgot how to love each other, or you forgot that you loved each other, or something along those lines. Because I'm saying consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. So this could be like how you guys were in the beginning, and somewhere along the lines like that went somewhere. But the advice here is like, you always have to constantly invest in your relationships. Okay, you always have to water them, you always have to tend to them and nurture them, because if you don't, they fall off. Okay, even if you're not being unfaithful, you know, you still have to tend to a relationship. Otherwise it just, you know, there's this going with the flow, and then eventually there's just, you know, the flow leads you to somewhere else, because, you know, yeah, you're not tending to the relationship. Okay, so there's that. What pulls you apart? So you have honesty is essential. So maybe you guys have lost that honesty, maybe you lost that trust, maybe you just lost that spark. And so yeah, so this says embrace your emotions, and this says speak with love and truth. So like I said, maybe you did fall off, or maybe you just are in your feelings and just are not saying anything, or the communication is just not there, so that leaves room for assumptions. And so it's like you guys might really still like love each other, but the communication is not there. And like you might feel like that your relationship is beautiful, or you might feel like your partner is very beautiful, but you might feel like they're mysterious, like they're hiding something. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon, so to speak. And it's like, they're like, I love you. And you're like, do you really? With your back turned, because it's like, you're acting real suspect, because, you know, there's that. But it's like, you might feel like that they're hiding something, or vice versa. Take that how it resonates. But I feel like you feel like they're very beautiful. And I feel like they feel like you're very beautiful. But you feel like they're hiding something, or they're not being real with you, they're not being honest, they're keeping something from you. And so like there's almost like you're shutting off, because it's like, what aren't you telling me? But I feel like they want to, because it's like consider your foundation. So Yeah, so this may be like you guys need to update your terms and conditions. You guys need to open your communication, because I feel like maybe you guys have a lot together and you guys built a lot of things together, but you've been through a lot. Okay? But it's like, if you want to still be together, you have to be committed to love. You have to still put in that work. You still have to build and grow and evolve. Okay? You still have to want to be together, and it's more than just want to be together. You guys have to work together and practice compassion. See, you guys might be holding on to old situations as well, like things that you have forgiven or need to forgive, but it's like practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. Okay? Because like, they might not be the same person that they were a couple of years ago, and you're still holding them accountable for the things that they did 2 years ago, but you're like, I forgive you, but I remember what you did 2 years ago. I remember how you were. You might see the numbers 8 a lot. So the last card is going to tell me what needs your attention. Okay, what needs your attention? Love endures. In reverse. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. In reverse. So what needs your attention is this relationship, because it's like, if you guys want it to work, you guys have to put in the work. You guys have to communicate. You guys have to see things from a fresh perspective. You guys have to see each other through fresh eyes, like you first met, only like not like you first met, because y'all aren't the same person. So it's like, see them like a new different person, because they are a new different person, because they're not the same person, because I feel like they love you. Because this is a lover's, deck, but I really feel like the love is genuinely there. But I feel like you guys just have to learn again how to love again. Okay, and that happens because we change every day. Okay, we feel different every day, so you just have to learn how to express your emotions, because there's a lot of emotions here. There's water in this picture, there's water in this picture, there's water everywhere, so there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of emotions, and even the moon represents emotions. So there's a lot of like emotions, unexpressed emotions. You guys might also have a family together, or want a family together, or that's something that you guys did want if you don't have kids with them. And they see, like, there's a house here and a house in here, so you guys might, and there's home life here, so you guys might have a family together, or just really had some dreams like that. But I feel like, yeah, you guys have a lot of emotions and need to be honest about those emotions. You need to be honest about you need to be honest about how you feel, because the sparks are still there, the flame is still there. Okay, but the spark, this was in reverse, so the spark might not be there, but the flame is. But yeah, so if you guys both learn how to practice compassion and learn how to express your emotions, because there's a lot of things that are not being said on both of you guys' part. But I feel like you think that they're very mysterious, because it's like, what's up with them? I'm not being expressive because they're not being expressive. But it's like, really, you just want to hug them and tell them that you love them. So that's what you need to do. Let them know. Because it's almost like you're like, they're not making the first move, so I'm not making the first move for sure. But the love is there. You guys are probably thinking about each other like all the time. But yeah, you guys have to act like it. You guys have to act like you love each other, especially if you do. And if you don't, if you feel like the relationship is going in a completely different way, then don't just let it go with the flow and let both of you wander like, what's going on? I don't know. Speak up. Speak up. I feel like this relationship though is a loving one, but I feel like like maybe nobody knows that. Maybe you're like, I don't know if they love me, and they're like, I don't know if they love me. But it's because y'all aren't acting like you love each other. You guys aren't acting like you have any emotions to speak on. Okay, you're just acting like things are normal, but both of you guys know in your hearts that something is off, but nobody wants to speak on it, so it's just like awkward silence. Sitting here, this was in reverse, so it's like sitting here listening to the music, holding you, but still wondering, is it me that you're wondering about? I can't even clear this up, you guys, hold on. Yeah, okay, so the couple is right here, and then there's someone playing music. They probably want to take you out dancing, but they don't know how to say it. I don't even know if this is like a new couple or not, or a new relationship, or this person or you or y'all just forgot how to communicate so strongly. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Let me see if one other card of advice wants to come out just for the heck of it. Yep, look, get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. So boom, you guys have to get to know each other again, because it's like y'all aren't the same, so you guys have to learn how to listen to your heart. It's in reverse, so don't close off your emotions, because when you close off your emotions, you block your heart and you're not even able to accept and receive love properly. So like this video, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next time. Hope that was helpful for you. Bye. Okay guys, so if you chose this is going to tell you each card is going to tell you answer a question. So this first card is going to tell me who you were in a past life. This card is going to tell me what life was like for you, your occupation, the loves of your life. Okay, so an extra card right here did come out, so I'm going to pull these over and then we're going to see what we have. So who were you in a past life? You have leaving or travel in reverse. Okay, so we'll just move on and then we'll go from there. What was life like for you? Okay, you have, can you guys see that? I have no idea if you guys can see that. So you have leaving or traveling, and then you have transportation, and both of them is in reverse. So it's getting juicy, you guys. What was life like for you? Okay, you could have been a nomad, or someone like someone who was taken from their home, or someone who was like a conductor on a train, or someone who worked on a train, or did like railroad work, construction as well. Okay, so vows in reverse. Why are all these in reverse? So your occupation, you could have been like a reverend, or a pastor, or someone who this one I'm gonna pull more. Okay, let me get some clarity. Okay, and this says the loves of your life. Okay, so you were a healer. Okay, that's why I got nomadic. Okay, so you traveled around a lot, and the loves of your life was medicine man or woman. So this is all out of and you have karmic relationships, so this is out of order. So so let's just jump right into this. So okay, so you have a karmic relationship here. So I'm feeling like vows, you might have been uncommitted in your relationship. Your current relationship could be a karmic relationship, one that you've had before, someone you've been with before in a past life. Alright, so I'm going to pull some more cards just because I'm curious now. Okay, who were they in a past life? This is a collective, so if it doesn't match it, don't make it stay. Okay, who were they in a past life? More information with this leaving or traveling. Thank you. Okay, so trees. That's very vague. Oh, okay. Okay, so you have the high priestess, medicine man or woman. Okay, so you were a healer. You were very talented. Okay, so very connected to Mother Earth, very connected to the heavens, to the angels. Medicine man or woman, definitely a healer. Probably you maybe even healed soldiers or women. Okay, what's that? Transportation. Yeah, so spirituality and religion, all of these are in reverse. So it doesn't really matter to me that they're in reverse, because I don't feel like there's like an opposite. Okay, so you have leaving or traveling, transportation, the arts. So you were someone who was very gifted, very talented, a healer. I'm getting very healer vibes. You could have, being that this is a collective, so you could have also resonated being a priest. I did say that, like a priest. With this vows here, yeah, so this could also be like a high priest or a priestess as well, you know, very committed to their vows, spirituality and religion. And then you have medicine man or woman, so yeah, like I said, healer. Okay, very connected to the source. And you have leaving or traveling in reverse. Well, leaving or traveling, transportation, and the arts. Okay, what about, what was their life like? So we know your occupation. Okay, so you were a healer, a priest. This is the collective, so take whatever resonates with you. Someone who was in construction, someone who did labor. You could have also been like a nurse or a soldier in the war. Healer. Okay, and what's up with their love life? In the past life, love life. Look, galactic, very connected to the source. Okay. Male, female, so the roles were reversed. Then you have phobias. So yeah, maybe people were afraid of you, or eventually people got afraid of you. With this male, female here. Yeah, like this is the transfers of energy. But yeah, that's what I have for you, you guys. Hope that was helpful for you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I hope that was helpful. Okay guys, so if you chose this success, okay, you know what I'm talking about. If you chose the success oracles, this is going, so the spread that I found, I didn't even realize that it was an interview spread. So you might be someone who's been thinking about getting a job or starting a new career. But this is going to tell you about your strengths, your weaknesses, the advice for a successful career, and then this is going to be the overall outlook for the interview or for the career. So your strengths are, you have Sheryl Sandberg. The newsfeed is always starving. Log in, update your terms and conditions. Okay, so your strengths may be communicating, connecting with people, networking. And your weaknesses are, you have Bill Gates. So your weaknesses are thinking that you're not good enough. Okay, literally thinking that you're not good enough. Not being good at asking for help. So you're good at communicating. You might not be good at communicating your personal needs, like what you need help with. Thinking that you're not good enough. But note, compatibility has no competition. Let's see what else we got here for this bill. You might also maybe not be good with computers. Like your weaknesses could be like, which I don't even think that's the case, because, well, some of you, this is a collective, might not be good with computers, but a lot of you are very social. very social creatures. You might also be like inflexible, like, yeah. Also, just a tip too, if you use like Facebook ads, that would be a good way to put your work out there. If that applies to you, take that, because yeah, people will see your face, know your face, and you'll be showing face. So this is going to be your advice for a successful career or job interview. And look, I noticed that they're wearing blue and pink, and those are like confident colors. So speak confidently, okay? Smile. Even though you're nervous, just smile. Be honest. Dress presentable. I mean, you guys already know this, but this is the advice that's here. So yeah, even when you're, make sure that if we're talking about like ads and things like that, make sure that it's presentable. Make sure that it stands for, make sure whatever you're doing stands for you, okay, is a reflection of you and how you want to look good, type of thing. The other advice, yeah, so the advice is to like constantly like do research on like whatever it is that you're going for. So that job that you're interviewing for, do some research so that you can, when they ask you a question, you'll know a little bit about the background of the company, so you can add that in there and they'll be like, oh, okay, impressed, okay, you do your research. This is also about connecting as well. And then we have the overall outlook. Yeah, so the the overall outlook of the interview is, or of your career, is that you're going to, it's going to be a learning experience. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Even in a career or job interview, it's all going to be a learning experience. And so this is about literally like being who you are. Even if this is talking about an entrepreneur or even a job interview, just being who you are, not trying to oversell it. Just, yeah, and making sure that if it, like, this is also just like not taking a job just because it's a job. Like, make sure that it's something that you want to be in, okay, not just for the money of it, just for your peace as well. And if you're wanting something different, you have to put in the work, okay? If you want something immediate change requires doing the time. So make sure that you're putting time and energy into the career that you want, or the entrepreneur thing that you want. It's not just gonna happen overnight either. And that's what I have for you guys. Hope that was helpful. Okay, and finally, if you chose the Sacred Rebel, this is going to be a bad feeling spread. So if you've been having a bad feeling about somebody, we're going to find out first who they are, what are their intentions, how do they feel, why, and what actions should you take. So who are they? I immediately heard someone from your past, but it could be someone that you've seen before or someone that you know. 44. Okay. Someone who watches you, or who looks at you, or who looks, yeah. Someone who's maybe emotionally attached to you. Yeah, like lots of eyes. So yeah, someone who is watching you. I just got the goosebumps. What are their intentions? To bring you something, to bring something out of you, or to bring you something. Let's get a little bit of clarity on that one. Okay, what are their intentions for this pile? And let's say, who is this person? Who is this person? Okay, someone to help you see through the illusions. This is going to be someone that helps you see through the illusions. Okay. More clarity on this card right here, though. Okay, so they're going to help you to open your eyes to what is already with you. They're going to help you to create or see your vision. They're going to help you bring your vision to life, or help you see your vision. How do they feel about you? Ooh, diving for light, number 11. They feel like you are the one The one, the one, the one. The one, the one. They feel like you are a goddess. They feel like you got it going on, that you're very beautiful, you're very sensual, you're very sweet, you're very bright. You could also be someone who is shy to express their emotions, or someone who is just, you could be a very big lover, but someone who could come off as very closed off with their emotions, but very beautiful. They think you're very beautiful. Why do they feel that way? Trust yourself. You have trust yourself right here, because it says you have, okay, so it says this is a bad feeling spread, but it's like trust yourself. Like I don't feel like, yeah, so you're closed off to emotions, so I don't feel like you, yeah, I feel like your eyes are closed to them. It's like, I've been hurt before, I know it ain't you, I know it ain't you. You know, there's this very closed off energy about you, or this could be like about them. Okay, they're here, they're there to open your eyes to what is already with you. Okay, they're here to help you open your eyes to your own light, to your own ideas, to your own mind, to your own beauty, to help you learn how to trust yourself. Okay, so this part, that bad feeling, so for example, say for example, you have a feeling that someone is lying to you. Okay, but instead of acting on it, you ignore it, and this person is going to keep on doing that, keep on lying to you, keep it on doing that until you realize, like, look, they lying to me, I deserve better than that, I am all that I am, I trust myself enough to walk away. So that's an example. Okay, that's could be this situation or not, but that's what this person is here. So this person is here to open your eyes, okay, to help you learn how to trust yourself. 3 + 1 is 4, and you have 4 here, so you maybe see 4, 4, 4 a lot, or 4s a lot, the numbers 1 a lot. And what action, oh my gosh, that's so funny, what action should you take? And you have, what do you feel? Meaning it's ultimately up to you what you think you should do. Do you think that this person is worth your time and energy? Do you think that this person is really loving you? Is that what love feels like to you? Do you like feeling like that? What do you feel? And trust yourself. That's the action that they want you to take. This is probably like not even the answer that you wanted to hear. That's what's like a little bit funny about it. Because it's like, I'm asking the tarot, so the tarot can tell me what I should do, not tell me to trust how I feel. But yeah, they want you to trust how you feel, because how you feel is right. How you feel is it. What you feel is it. It says trust yourself as you are surrounded with love. You are surrounded by people who care about you, who care for your needs, who care for you. Lots of animals, lots of nature. So that's what I have for you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next time. I hope this was helpful for you.